Yeah. Say. Yeah.
Going back to a complex case, what did your teacher do when you would encounter someone with a complex case? And did you or he ever find that using simple remedies, using food, using herbs, that you were able to address those complex cases with those remedies?
Mm-hmm. Well, again, like I said earlier, there was a classic profile of a person that, I'd work with homeopathy, I'd work with spiritual counseling, I'd work with herbs and medicines, and they would still be suffering from their trauma. So that's one issue. But the complex cases like the big knots, there's two ways I kind of look at it. Is one, you begin by finding a thing, like when you try to, if you want to undo a knot, if you can't see like the crux of the knot, like, okay, if I can just remove that, this whole section will become undone. If you cannot find that, that's an ideal, to find like the key core essence, and this is a homeopathic principle, to find what the essence of the whole thing is. What is it that's causing this to go wrong over and over and over? What's common there? And if you could find that key piece, you remove it, then a whole lot of change takes place. If you can't do that, sometimes I'll just, when you just shake it all up, kind of just get the whole thing moving. In homeopathy, that's using sulfur. The remedy sulfur does that. It kind of like stirs up everything and gets everything kind of shaken up, so you can kind of begin to see emerging some kind of patterns and something that you can identify. But Allah is generous. And sometimes you find the key hidden elemental piece that's the essence and the core of it all. And if you really look deeply, you can see, well, this is the common thing. All of these pieces they have in common are, they're afraid to let go or something. For whatever reason, they're holding like that. And if they can just, you can find a means by which they have a resource where they feel safe enough to let go of something that's unnatural they're holding to, and that may be a key. I want to say that my work more recently with the body has been dramatic in terms of re-examining all my medicine. I have seen in this last year people come off of Risperdal, Zyprexa. I have seen people come off of those medications by simply giving them exercises that they do with their bodies. No drugs, no medication. I'd use other homeopathy also, and herbs and plants, medicinal herbs, etc. But the primary thing that has enabled them to do this has been exercises they do in their body. And we'll do some of these exercises, and I'll demonstrate some of them. And there's some descriptions in the handouts too, before the, not the day is over, but before the...
Last question, and then we're going to break for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then when we come back, the group exercises are kind of...
Okay, good. So maybe we'll do that when we come back. That's good timing, huh? Inshallah.